Welcome to our channel. Now we will discuss the concept of pointer to class. Before going to the concept, first I will explain int star p1. What is the meaning of this one? P1 is a pointer which holds an address of integer variable only. That means pointer data type and the address it stores, that particular variable data type must be same. That means suppose here p1 pointer, for suppose it stores address of a float variable, that is illegal. Similar to pointer to class means we are declaring a pointer for the type class. At the same time, pointer stores which address? Object is an instance of a class. So object is of type class. That means pointer stores address of an object. Pointer stores address of an object. Now, how to access the members of a class? So remember, pointer stores address of an object. Why? Object is of type class, compulsory pointer is of or also of type class. That is the reason pointer stores only object address, it doesn't store any variable address here. Why? Because this data type and this data type must be same, which is of class. Here class is a user defined data type. Class is a user defined data type. Now, how can we access the members of a class? How can we access members of a class? By using object dot members. That is, by using this dot operator along with object, we can access the members of a class. Next, how can we access the members of a class? By using pointer. So in the previous session I explained one example. Instead of a normal variable, if you are using pointer before that variable, that is star p, we can access the particular variable. Similarly, we can access the members of a class by using pointer, by using this symbol. This is member access operator. Member access operator. By using this member access operator, we can access the members of a class. This is the concept of pointer to class. Now I will explain with one example, an example program, and consider a simple example. Class sample int a comma b void. Suppose a simple example. Assume int a is equal to 3, comma b is equal to 4. Public void display of cout ab. Okay. Just I am declaring two data members and one member function. The member function is the variable. Now here whatever the logic you have to write, simply write your own program. Here there is a no constraint. You can use any data members, any number of member functions. But here the main important thing is within the main. What are the steps you have to follow? Step 1. First we have to create an object. So object, how to create an object? Sample space yes. An object is created. Object is created. What is the second one? Create a pointer. Suppose sample space star p. Observe, p is which data type? P is of type class sample. S is of type class sample. So I am declared a object and a pointer. Then what is the third one? Third one is simply initialization. Initialization means the pointer stores address. So p is equal to, what is the address of s? Simply ampersand s. P is equal to ampersand s. Okay. Now you call. Actually, how we are calling? Suppose if you are using object, we can call like this, s dot display. We can call like this. For example, these are also public members. Assume s dot display. We can call the display method or cout. Suppose if you want to print values s dot a, s dot b, this is the way to call the members, that is a comma b data members and the member functions. But here our concept is pointers. Instead of writing this one, how can we write? P arrow mark. P arrow mark. Here also, whether it is a data member or a member function, we can access by using member access operator. Member access operator. This is the pointer to class. This is pointer to class. Remember the whole important steps are: create an object, a pointer, perform initialization, and then access the members by using member access specifier. This is pointer to class. In the next session, we will discuss the pointer to object.